everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's flow is an energizing yoga cup of coffee for the soul and the body. So getting really warm through all of those muscles and getting you ready to start your day. Let's get started. So we're going to start in an easy cross-leg position. If this isn't comfortable for you, you can always come to sitting on your shins, or maybe bringing one foot in front of the other to give yourself more space here. Always an option. But we're going to come into an easy cross-leg position and close down the eyes. Setting your intention for today's practice. And for me personally, yoga is about a feeling rather than an objective. So rather than thinking about what you want to achieve by the end of this practice, think about how you would like to feel and what feeling you would like to take off your mat and into the rest of your day. So keeping that intention in mind throughout the practice, always coming back to it in moments of struggle. And here we go, deep breath in through the nose and a deep breath out. In through the nose and out through the nose. This time rolling the shoulders forward up to the ears, deep breath in. And exhale as you drop the shoulders down, the back lengthening through the spine. Again, inhale, shoulders forward and up to the ears. And exhale as they come down your back. Okay, opening up the eyes. I feel sleepy already, I need waking up. So we're going to come into a bit of yoga self-care here. So I want you to give yourself a massive hug. Now your hands may not come as far as mine do. Here is fine, here is fine. Wherever you can hug yourself this morning is exactly where you need to be. Maybe feeling a really lovely stretch along the back here and along the tops of the shoulders. We're going to inhale. Feeling the chest rise, and as you exhale, rounding the spine and bringing your chin into your chest, keeping hold of that hug. And as you inhale, I want you to open up the chest, open up the arms as much as you can in your space, opening up the shoulders, feeling that stretch along the arms as you lift the chin. And exhale to round it all in. Give yourself a huge hug, bringing everything in, navel to spine, tucking that tailbone under. This is sort of a variation on a seated cat-cow. Inhale, opening up the arms, maybe smiling. And exhale to give yourself a huge hug. Your next inhale brings you back to center. And exhale the shoulders away from the ears. We're going to take a little ditty, which is going to appear a couple of times during the practice. So I want you to inhale, swim the arms behind you, clasping the hands. So I'll quickly show you. Clasping the hands behind the back, and maybe the palms come together, maybe they don't. Inhale to bring the chest forward, pull the shoulder blades together, really knitting those shoulder blades together as you lift the chin. And as you exhale, I want you to interlace the fingers in front, invert the palms and push forward as you round the spine, particularly exaggerating through the top half of the spine. Inhale to grow, really, really grow through both sides of the body, pressing the palms all the way up to the sky. And exhale to let it go and rain it all down. Amazing, let's do that one more time. Swimming the arms around, inhale. Clasp the hands, grow, grow, grow through the chest, really broadening through the shoulders. And exhale as you interlace the fingers, invert the palms, push it forward, rounding the spine. Inhale, reaching it all the way up to the sky, really thinking of that arch in the spine. And exhale to rain it down. Great job. So with mindfulness, we're going to come to all fours. Come to tabletop position here, making sure that the hands are placed just below the shoulder points and really pressing through those palms, and the knees are underneath the hip points with the tops of the feet pressing into the ground. So you're really powering up through all four limbs here. We're just going to take a regular traditional cat-cow here. So inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, lifting the chin. And exhale to bring navel to spine, to tuck the tailbone under, to drop the head. Inhale, open everything up. And exhale, tucking the tailbone under, pressing into the tops of those feet. Really pressing into the hands, so no collapsing here. One more time, inhale. Bring that chest open towards your front of the mat. And exhale to tuck the tailbone under, tuck everything under, really exaggerate this round of the spine. Inhale, back to neutral tabletop. And exhale. Another deep inhale here, really powering through all four limbs. And on your exhale, I want you to tuck both toes under. We're going to do a little bit of core activation here. And power up so that you are hovering an inch above the ground. Inhale, not collapsing into the shoulders, really pressing through those hands. Power up through the quads. And exhale, one more inhale. And on your exhale, peel your tailbone all the way up to the sky. For this first one, keeping your knees bent so you can find more length in the spine. Your heels are aiming towards the ground, they may not get there. We're going to take our dogs for a walk. This is downward facing dog. We're going to pedal it out, maybe bending one knee and then the other. Maybe wiggling your bum from side to side. Happy dog. And just come into the posture here as best you can. We're going to find one moment of stillness. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to press into the hands. Take a deep bend into the knees. Look to the top of the mat. And exhale to make your way up there, walking slowly with mindfulness all the way to the top of your mat. You're coming into Uttanasana, forward fold here. So maybe it's your fingertips are on the ground, maybe they're on your shins, or maybe you have the hands all the way down, but wherever you're at, just bending into the knees and finding length in the spine. Taking a soft, gentle sway here. Maybe you grab opposite elbows. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to round through the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, as you slowly but surely come all the way to standing. The head comes up last. Okay, we're going to take one lovely sun salutation here, just to really come into the body. So I want you to really ground through all corners of the feet, maybe spreading the toes. And I want you to bring the hands open through the chest, but tuck your tailbone under. No ducks here. Tuck your tailbone under, and still always activating the core. Deep inhale, and a deep exhale. Okay, here we go. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up to the sky. Look up at your fingertips. There's energy through those fingers. And exhale as you forward fold all the way down. Again, option to bend the knees or straighten if that's where you're at in your journey. Inhale, halfway lift. So we're going to lengthen through the spine, through the crown of the head, to the tailbone, maybe your fingertips on the ground, on the shins, or on the tops of your thighs. Thinking about the length here, so no collapsing. And exhale back to your forward fold. Inhale, planting both palms on the ground. You're going to step one foot back and then the other into your plank pose. Inhale, you're going to drop the knees, shift it forward over your hands, and on your exhale, hugging your triceps in, hugging your elbows in, you're going to come all the way down to the ground and tucking the toes. Inhale, planting the palms beneath the shoulder points, keeping your elbows bent. We're going to ripple up to cobra. It's your first back bend of the day, first proper back bend. And exhale as you lower all the way down. Inhale as you plant the palms, push it back to your tabletop, tuck your toes under, and exhale, peel the tailbone up high to downwards facing dog. Wonderful. Okay, let's get into the practice. Pushing into your left sole of your foot and your right palm here. You're going to take that right leg all the way up to the sky, but keeping those toes active, and the toes are facing down, your hips are closed here. And as you exhale, I want you to shift forward over your hands, bring that foot all the way through between your hands and drop the back knee, keeping the back toes tucked. This is low lunge. Inhale to reach the arms all the way up to the sky, really being careful that your knee isn't tracking over that front ankle. And exhale to maybe sink a little deeper into that low lunge. On your next inhale, we're going to go into that ditty that we did when we were sat down. So you're going to inhale, bringing the arms all the way behind the back, clasping the hands as you lift the chest, taking the hands away from your body. And exhale to interlace the fingers, invert the hands, pushing the palms forward. Inhale to grow through the spine. I know that your front thigh is already saying hello. And exhale to rain it down. Let's do that one more time. Interlacing behind the back, lifting the chest, lifting the chin, opening through the shoulders. And exhale to interlace the hands in the front, inverting the palms and pushing forward, rounding that spine. Try not to dump too much weight into that front thigh, evenly distributing. Activate through that back glute to really make sure that you're evenly distributing the weight here. Inhale to reach those palms all the way up to the sky. And exhale to rain it all the way down, planting the palms, stepping that foot back to plank pose. Taking a breath here, and exhale. Inhale. And on your exhale, you can take the modification that we used in the sun salutations, so bringing the knees down and lowering down that way. Or you can join me for a full chaturanga into vinyasa. So shifting forward over your hands on an exhale, halfway down, hugging the triceps in. And then inhale to your upward facing dog. So you're on the tops of your feet, your knees are lifted, your hips are lifted. And on your exhale, either rolling over the toes or tucking the toes under to downwards facing dog. Amazing. Let's do the other side. So pressing into your left palm this time. We're going to lift that left leg all the way up high with the active toes. As you exhale, shifting it forward all the way through. That back knee comes down. Low lunge. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up to the sky, energy through the fingertips, and exhale to maybe sink a little deeper into that low lunge, feeling the stretch in the groin. Here we go, it's a little hand ditty time. Here we go, inhale, bringing the arms behind the back, clasping the palms, and lifting the chest. And exhale to interlace the fingers, pushing it forward, rounding that spine. Inhale, reaching all the way up to the sky, finding length. And exhale to rain it down one more time. Inhale, interlacing the hands behind the back, lifting the chest. Exhale to interlace the fingers, pushing the palms out, rounding the spine, thinking navel to spine, thinking strong through both legs. Inhale to reach it all the way up to the sky, finding length. And exhale to rain it down, to plant the palms and step it back to plank pose. Inhale in your plank, super strong straight line from the crown down to the heels. And exhale to lower down, whichever version you choose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downwards facing dog. Okay, let's create that little bit more heat in the body. We've got this. So inhaling, pressing into that right palm. You're taking that right leg all the way up and high. And exhale to bring that foot all the way through, this time keeping the back knee lifted, but always option to bring it down to low lunge if that's where you feel more comfortable. Inhale, energy through the hands as we reach up to Crescent lunge, and maybe fix your pony. And exhale to settle deeper into your Crescent lunge. Same little ditty again, we got this, strong through the legs. Inhale, clasping the palms behind the back, lifting the chest. And exhale, interlacing the hands, pushing it forward. Inhale, reaching it all the way up to the sky. Think about tugging those shoulders away from the ears. We don't want to crunch too much here. Find length. And exhale to rain it down. One more time, you've got this. Inhale. Clasping the palms, we grow through that chest. And exhale to interlace the fingers, invert the palms. Inhale all the way up to the sky. Think of finding more growth. Think of maybe pushing that heel further towards the back of your mat. And exhale, rain it all the way down, planting the palms, stepping the foot back. Again, take your vinyasa, or always option to come straight into downwards facing dog. Inhale, upwards facing dog. And exhale, we all will meet in downwards facing dog. Let's do this last side. I know it's shaking, I know. Taking that left leg all the way up and back, activating through those toes. And exhale, bringing that foot forward, this time keeping the back knee lifted. Inhale, power up through the legs, scissor them towards each other to really activate through both glutes into your crescent lunge. And exhale to settle deeper in. It's dilly time. Inhale, bringing those hands behind you, clasping the hands, opening up through the chest. And exhale, pushing the hands forward, rounding the spine. Inhale to reach the arms all the way up to the sky. And exhale to rain it down. One more time, inhale. Reaching up through the chest. Maybe you feel more of an opening in the chest now than you did in your first one. And exhale to interlace the hands, pushing it forward, rounding the spine. Inhale to reach it all the way up to the sky, navel into chest, into spine. And exhale to rain it all down, framing that front foot, stepping it back to plank pose. And take your choice of vinyasa or go straight to downwards facing dog. And that's where we will all meet. Deep inhale here. And on your exhale, dropping both knees to the ground, bringing the big toes to touch. And the knees as wide as the yoga mat. We're coming into extended child's pose. So bring that booty back to the heels and start to walk your hands out, melting the chest all the way to the ground. And maybe your forehead comes down. On your next inhale, look forward to the top of the mat, bringing your booty off of your heels and then snaking it all the way through, down so that you're laying down on your belly, maybe adjusting yourself accordingly on the mat. We're going to work towards doing a bit of locust to wake up all of the core, all of the back muscles. So we're going to start with some rippling cobras. Pressing the hands underneath the shoulder points. We're going to press into the tops of the feet, press into the hips, and we're going to take a deep inhale and ripple all the way up to our cobra. The head comes up last. And as you exhale, the opposite motion. So belly comes down, chest comes down, shoulders come down, forehead comes down. Inhale. Let's go again, all the way up, really rippling up through the spine, keeping those elbows bent, keeping them pulled into the body. And exhale as you ripple it all the way down. One more time. Maybe bringing those hands a little bit closer and challenge yourself. Inhale. All the way up to your cobra. Maybe you can go deeper into your back bend this time. And exhale all the way down. So we're going to work into our locust here. We're going to start with a variation just to warm up a little bit more into that back body before we take the full expression. So hands beside your legs with the palms facing up. And I want you to really press into the tops of your feet, really power up through your legs. So you'll notice that your knees come off the ground, but your feet stay on the ground. On your inhale, really activate through everything, activate through the glutes. And on your exhale, I want you to lift your hands, lift your shoulders and your chest, keeping your feet on the ground as best you can. Really powering through that upper body. Deep inhale and exhale to lower it all the way down. Great job. I know that can feel pretty intense, so if that's where you want to stay for this next one, that is absolutely fine. But if not, we're going to interlace our hands behind our back as we've been doing our practice. This method behind the madness. Interlacing the hands, straightening as best you can. If you're here, that works too. And this time, we're going to power it through the legs, but we're going to lift the feet off the ground. So here we go, inhale. And as you exhale, here we go, power it through the legs, through the chest, bringing the hands off of the back. Deep inhale and deep exhale. You're flying, you're in locust. Keep going. Inhale and exhale. Let it all go, resting on one side of your face. Poses which open up the front body can feel incredibly vulnerable because we're not used to doing it. So if you're feeling some emotions coming up right now, that's completely normal and valid, and just observe what they are, accept them, and then just let them float away. Okay, we're going to put the hands underneath the shoulder points, and we're just going to push back to our extended child's pose. So bringing the big toes to touch, bringing your chest to the ground, bringing your booty towards the heels, and just give yourself a moment to melt. Okay, on your next inhale, walking the hands all the way back to the knees. I'm just going to come to face you and bringing the knees together. Inhale, reaching one of your arms all the way up to the sky, really, really, really tall through your spine here. And exhale, bring that hand to the opposite knee and twist over that shoulder. Looking over but not cranking the neck here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale back to center. Let's do the other side. So reaching that arm all the way up to the sky. Think of growth through the body here. We still have energy in the hands. Inhale. And exhale to twist. Bringing the fingertips behind. Inhale. And exhale back to center. Coming onto your bum with your legs stretched out long here. Now, you may say to me, Geraldine, I can't stretch my legs out like that. What are you talking about? Absolutely fine. You can have your knees bent. Here is absolutely fine, and it's a great starting point, and you still get a beautiful stretch. So whether you're here, here, or here, you can all do a seated forward fold, I promise you. So wherever you're at, thinking about lengthening the spine, reaching all the way up to the sky. Deep inhale, and as you exhale, thinking about length, I want you to reach towards your toes. For those who have bent legs, reaching towards your toes and thinking about lengthening the spine. So no dumping here into the body, just so you can have the stretch. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. We're thinking about posture and poise and elegance. How would you like to walk in the world? How would you like to present yourself? Deep inhale as you lengthen. And exhale, try to fold in and go a little deeper. Inhale. And exhale, go that tiny little bit deeper. One more inhale. And roll all the way back up as you exhale. And we're going to come into our Savasana. So we're going to roll down the spine with so much mindfulness. Inhale here. And exhale as you round through the spine, letting every vertebrae meet the ground individually. Taking as much time as you possibly can in this moment to give your spine a little bit of care. And then taking your feet out as wide as your mat and letting your ankles drop open. Bringing your hands as wide as your mat and letting your hands drop open and your fingers curl in just naturally. And then tucking your chin in slightly to your chest to lengthen the neck. So this is Savasana, it's corpse pose, it's a resting pose. Close down the eyes. I want you to think about melting every little bit of your body into the mat. And there's definitely a temptation now to sort of look around and think about your to-do list. Think about all the things that you need to achieve today, but actually the most important thing you could do today is just give yourself a moment of respite from the challenges of just being a human in this world, right? So just let your limbs become heavy here and try to clear that to-do list from your head. Feel the rise and fall of your belly. Feel the breath making its way around your body. You can stay here as long as you like. But please do try and stay just for a little while. Give yourself a moment before you resume your day. Thank you all so much for coming. I'll see you on the mat next time. Namaste.